There's still plenty high value women out there, but it's just a different dating game. They challenge you and show their interest in very different ways. And since you're a high value man, here's what you need to know and what to look for. What's up, man? Welcome back to the channel. It's always good to see you, man. I'm very glad to have you. And you're a busy man, so I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's get into it. So we start this video on the premise that you are in your masculine energy, right? You are leading correctly, you're advancing intimacy, you're setting up dates. You're simply coming from a high value perspective. And no matter how beautiful she is for you, this is not enough. And you are trying to discover whether she is also interesting. So a high value woman will never be assertive in showing her interest in you. For her, this is natural. As she is a high value woman, she is more feminine. So she will be more reactive and indirect instead of initiating and being direct. For her, this is a very natural behavior that secondly also filters out the men that she's not interested in. She wants to filter out the men that need reassurance and validation from her in a direct manner. She wants to know whether you are secure in yourself. She wants to feel an unwavering groundedness and confidence in your ability to read the situation and lead her forward. So the key here, if you're coming from a masculine frame, is to look for these subtle cues, for these signs that she's interested in you. And when you see them, simply accepting the fact that she is interested in you and that she's attracted. The first cue to look for is she is agreeing to your plans. Brother, if she's accepting your plans, this is basically all you need to know. A high value woman will simply show her boundaries if she's not interested in you. She will not be receptive of you setting up a second date. This is the biggest sign of a high value woman being interested in you. Secondly, she's complimenting you indirectly. She will never tell you that she finds you attractive, that she is interested in you, loves your eyes or loves your smile. Rather, she will compliment you indirectly. Something you're wearing, or that's your style, or that's something you do. Right? So an achievement or a value that you're exercising into the world, she will honor that. These indirect compliments are a way for her to subtly show you that she is in fact interested in you. And thirdly, she's receptive of your lead. So a great example here is you go on a coffee date, and after you went for a walk, you're suggesting to go to a different venue, whereas normally maybe you would have gone home. You're like, hey, I'm enjoying this. Let's go to this other place I know. She will simply be into it. She will join you. She'll have a quick response and say, yeah, sure, let's go there. So the number one mistake to avoid here is fishing for reassurance and validation. Because she will not be assertive in letting you know that she is into you, you must be secure in yourself. She is with you by choice, and that you don't need to hear all these compliments and reassurances from her. Being with her and observing that she has a good time with you is all you need to know. And so the number one mistake is to be insecure here and feel like you need more from her to know that she's interested in you. If she senses that in you, she will simply lose interest, because a high value woman will not feel the need to validate you. This is not some kind of game she's playing. This is for her a very natural behavior, as she is more feminine. And so to push it even a bit further, you should be excited when you see this behavior from her. When she's not telling you you have an amazing physique or an amazing smile or great eyes, or that she thinks you're attractive. If she's not telling you this straight off the bat, it simply means that she's more feminine and more protective of her energy. And the fact that she treats you like this also means she's treated other men like this. It simply tells you that you have a high value woman in front of you. And this should actually make you more excited to date her, rather than feeling doubtful about yourself and whether she's into you. It's actually a great opportunity for you to show some grounded masculinity and not make the mistake that most other guys are making, as they are fishing for her validation and reassurance. This is such a powerful thing, because usually men will need this reassurance in order to move on. Why? Because in their mind, they feel that they will avoid rejection that way. Right? If they're with a woman and she tells them they're attractive, they will feel less of a risk moving the intimacy forward, kissing her, setting up a new date. But for you, this is where you differentiate. You look for the subtle cues and simply know that she is interested in you.